Okay, guys, so this is an update. Since I made this course or created this course, a lot has happened over the time since its creation, and here are a few headlines that should really have your attention. Um, there have been a lot of layoffs around the world um, in the last 6 months or so. This is in 2022, and we can expect a lot more in the rest of 2022 and into 2023. They will be hitting all types of industries. Now, here's the problem: a lot of people are willing to work, they don't mind working for other people. But what if you want to work, but you can't find a job? Or that job simply doesn't pay enough to pay your expenses? And inflation is out of control practically all over the world. We're seeing food riots everywhere. We are seeing price of gas increase, rents are going up, everything's going up. Utilities are getting more expensive, and for the average person, that one job just will not pay the bills. So they have no choice but to either try get another job, but if they can't get another job, then they have to try to branch out on their own. Now, the problem here is if you have that employee mindset, branching out on your own is going to be extremely difficult. So now many people are forced to try to start their own business. But if you have that employee mindset, it's going to be that much more difficult. See, this is a very important topic, and I don't think it's being discussed enough. Remember, people who are laid off, 9 times out of 10, were happy being employed by someone else. So when they're laid off and then they are looking for a job, or they can't find a job, or they have jobs but they just aren't paying enough, then they're going to get desperate and think their only other option is to start a business. However, the problem is if they go in with that employee mindset, it's going to be that much more difficult. So, a change in mindset is key. Now, this has been talked about before in this course, but it's more important now because you're looking at an entirely different demographic of people who are being forced because they don't have a choice to become entrepreneurs. So, they may not be thinking it all the way through. And so that mindset is going to be very important for them. Then you got to remember something too. If you've been laid off, then you may be have some anxiety, maybe feeling stressed, you may be worried, you may be thinking about how you're going to pay your bills next week. All that can really hinder your ability to become a successful entrepreneur because entrepreneurship takes time. So the mindset is going to be very important in understanding how entrepreneurship works. So when you become an entrepreneur under these circumstances, you must adjust your expectations. You have to understand that this is not a 9 to 5 where you put in the hours today and you'll get paid in 2 weeks. So no matter how many hours you work, that's what you're going to get paid. It doesn't work that way with entrepreneurship and starting a business, unfortunately. And you have to remember that. So you got to be patient. You have to be very, very patient. And again, that's going to be hard if you need that paycheck yesterday and you just got laid off today. That's going to be very difficult, but you have to have patience. You have no choice. In some situations, it may be wise to, if you got laid off, for example, to find another job, work that job, but at the same time, then work to build your business. Because unfortunately, the layoffs are coming. There's no guarantee you can get another job and you won't get laid off from that job. So maybe the wise thing to do is to get that second job or third job, whatever it is, but start working on your entrepreneurship or your business on the side and slowly build it up. See, if you do it that way, you won't be as under as much stress because you don't need that money as imperatively as you would if you did not have anything coming in. But at the same time, this is something we all need to do. It's something we all need to be mentally prepared for because these layoffs are coming. They're coming. and people need to do something to protect themselves, and you have to be proactive to do it. Please don't wait until you're laid off before you decide you want to become an entrepreneur. Even if your job feels secure, start looking at ways you can make money now, either via passive income or other, either multiple streams of income, or just starting a part-time job on the side, because you never know, that part-time job or part-time business, excuse me, you created may eventually be forced to be your full-time business and your full-time income.